Welcome everybody to the Visual Radio Arts. Tonight it's called Soundcheck, and we are very, very lucky to have, SickOnes.
That's right.
Not
Sick
the
ones.
Sick Ones.
No.
Just SickOnes.
SickOnes here in the green room, which is where we get to find out more about them. I know nothing about them, and I've deliberately refrained from interrogating them before this moment. So together we can discover who SickOnes really are. I think I'll ask generically to all of you. Let's see who answers first. The name. Tell me, where did that come from? Is it?
Oh, mate, that's you, Charlie.
Yeah, it's like 80s skate culture reference. So just kind of street slang, basically. That's as simple as it is. It's not supposed to be some sort of self-proclaimed, we are the sickest ones or anything like that. It's a bit more
because that's the
lighthearted.
origin of the word. Is
Sick.
if you landed a trick and it was really good, people would be like, "Oh, that's sick."
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that was a sick one.
And that started with skate culture.
Yeah.
Get
So
me
it's not
off
us
it.
saying we're the sickest ones, but you can think what you like.
No, I don't. You look quite healthy, so I knew it wasn't that. And how did it start? Oh, I'm going to ask Ben. How did it start?
Oh, you're asking the wrong person there, actually.
Ben's a Johnny come lately.
So it was Andy and Charlie pretty much jamming out for like a year and a half, was it?
About that,
Yeah.
In
an
your
attic.
yeah. And they had together like a couple of songs, and they knew they wanted to take it somewhere. And I think you were looking for someone that could maybe front it.
We were looking for somebody that had like the energy that we thought the songs needed. Ben is he's still in another band called Montrose, and I used to put on shows locally. I put on his band a few times, and he used to play bass at this point. And you could tell that he was just full of energy and just wanted to go absolutely nuts. But there was a point of him that had to be like, right, I'm still playing my instrument here. I've got to hit those notes.
So you were like, we got to give that guy
Free
a mic.
him.
So yeah,
Gotta
we
free
took
him
away the
mic.
bass, gave him a microphone.
He's well bouncy.
Yeah. First show, backflipping off the sound desk, and it was that's it basically.
First
Rolling
show.
from there.
Where was that?
That was in the grain bar of the Cheese and Grain.
Yeah.
And that was one of your
Yeah,
DIY ventures.
yeah, with Montrose and Tuscans, who were two local,
Shout out.
good friends of ours from Bristol.
Shout out's very important. We are in Frome, and this is a Frome band. So we're
But yeah,
born and bred.
sort of.
I guess I am.
Ben isn't.
More Radstock, but
That's close enough.
Close
No,
enough,
great.
yeah.
I've always been on the Somerset-Wiltshire border myself. You're on the Somerset-Baines
yeah, that's right.
border. Yeah, no.
Border towns.
Yeah, so the grain bar, I feel a bit embarrassed that I didn't know. I haven't actually paid enough attention. Are there still gigs happening at the grain bar?
Yeah, but not like that anymore, or very rarely.
So where would be your best place to play in Frome?
From the main hall of the Cheese and Grain.
Yeah. If you can get on the big stage.
Yeah, we've done the big stage a couple of times. We recently supported Sham, but we never. Sham 69, but we very nearly didn't get that opportunity because
Nearly
did.
didn't get asked
for the
back.
first time we played
there was
the
a
main
controversial,
hall. Yeah, the Cheese and Grain. Ben
thing
climbed
that
the lighting rig and hung upside
Sorry,
down.
Rob. If
A
you
good
watch
20
it. Sorry,
feet
Rob.
up as well. It was
Yeah, I was like
impressive.
20 feet in the air. And he climbed the lighting rig, and I'm looking at Charlie like, what the hell is he doing? And I'm like, oh, he's on the top. Oh, this is great. And then he sits there at the top, and then we kind of lock eyes, and then he just went backwards, and he just hung upside down. I was just like,
Yeah, I can't look at him at this
I
point.
was, yeah.
It's the end of the band.
And he was upside
Plummeting.
down, and he was like, I don't want to go, don't want to go. And it was
The
just,
whole thing was shaking.
there was
yeah.
dust coming down on me.
The
and
promoter is side stage with
He'd
his
ran on.
arms folded like, this has got to end, like, this is it, it's over.
So did you come down all sheepish like and
Well, that was the thing. Like, the song had finished, and I was upside down. Like, well, what now? So, like, these guys actually showboated the end of the song, while I was just there, like, clambering down, like,
off the
trying to get down.
Yeah, and at the end, I just had to destroy the kit because he still wasn't fully down. I was
was
like,
like,
right, I just
It was one of those
push
things
everything
where
off the drum riser.
it seemed like a fun idea at the time, but then when you're up there, you're like, oh, I've got to get down now.
I have a friend in a band who's broken his ankle falling off something fairly similar to that. But he continued, he did the rest of the tour with his leg in plaster. I don't think it keeps bouncers like you down, actually, breaking a limb. Have you broken anything before?
Fractured an elbow, but that's it.
Are you a skater?
Yeah, I fractured it at skateboarding.
It's haunted you ever since, though, the climbing thing, because people are just expecting to climb now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I'm like, no, I'm not going to
That
do it
was a
again.
one-off.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't want to do it again. It's been done.
It's been done.
What's next?
So, yeah, where could people see you live in the next couple of months? I should ask this question later. But,
Next show's next Wednesday in Cardiff at the Fuel Club with Bent Life from America, our friends in Strike Back, and a Brighton based band, Upriver.
that sounds
Should be
great.
Good lineup, quite dynamic, and we're opening, so we should be bringing some hype early on.
First time in Cardiff as
Yeah,
well.
first Welsh show.
Oh,
Yeah.
Welsh
yeah.
public are, in my experience, very, very enthusiastic. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I love
Looking
the
forward
Welsh.
to it.
Yeah. So you gig a lot.
Try to
Yeah.
as much as we can.
And whose van is that?
Oh, that's not ours.
It's not our van.
I wish. Yeah.
It's breaking stuff. Yeah, we've got a little
Just a
little rover.
Yeah.
Yeah, we travel light.
It used to be a Renault Scenic, which used to be really good
the
because you can
ultimate
take all
family
the
car.
seats out. But that's like died on my driveway at the moment.
So you're all in the Rover? Drum kit, amps.
We did to get here. We did a couple of runs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we're going to
Yeah, it's
go
not very
further
punk,
afield,
really.
we need to get some friends involved.
I met a Russian band who went on tour
Yeah.
around Europe using trains and hitchhiking
With full
with
kit.
their kit.
Wow.
That sounds painful.
Respect. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a benchmark. I always have to bear in mind there's really no excuse for
Yeah.
not making it to a gig
Yeah.
at all.
Well, how do they assure the promoter that they're going to actually be there? Because if you're hitchhiking, you're at the mercy of.
That's part of the fun, Andy.
You just assume
guess
you'll
so.
be there.
They probably
Rock
booked
and
their
roll.
own tour.
Yeah, probably.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say that's a bit of advice. Don't let other people book your tours unless they've done it
Unless
themselves.
you're going to show up.
I wanted to know more about the lyrics. So I understand it's. Tell us more about the lyrics. It says something about you here that intrigued me. Strong messages in each song stay true to the original idea behind the genre of hardcore.
Yeah, so for me, when I first started getting into hardcore, what I really liked is the way it challenged you with the lyrics and ideas. And so for me, I wanted to make sure I did that as well.
Yeah, the songs aren't vapid. There is, I think, meaning to everything that Ben says during each song. Whereas, could be writing love songs, but
Not that
instead-
love
not that-
songs
yeah.
don't mean anything.
No, but
some people do write songs for the sake of writing.
So
songs
for the
sometimes.
benefit of any in the audience who aren't entirely sure what hardcore is, do we need to perhaps help them out there?
Ooh, that's a big one.
Subgenre of punk, basically.
Yeah.
Usually,
Bit faster,
yeah,
bit
a
heavier.
bit faster, a bit more aggressive, but always with it originally always with a positive message
Yeah.
of some sorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or not necessarily positive, but perhaps raising an awareness.
Questioning.
Yeah.
Lots of
Questioning.
questions,
Questioning. I
yeah,
heard one of you
challenging, yeah.
singing, was it something by Sepultura earlier?
Yeah.
Would that be?
That was me.
Yes, nice. So influences?
Broad.
Yeah.
Really.
That's a tough one, isn't it?
It
Okay,
is.
let's start with, which bands do you remember seeing when you first started going and watching bands live? Do you remember that made you go, oh God, that's amazing? Start with
For me,
you.
it was mainly just stuff that friends at school were kind of pushing
Yeah.
my way. It wasn't necessarily shows. I've never really had a moment of being at a show and being like, oh, this is what I want to do. It was a steady introduction. So it was lots of Sex Pistols, lots of the Misfits, the Clash, like the real early stuff. But then there was also lots of like Motley Crue and Guns N' Roses and Nirvana and stuff flying around my head at the time. So for me, with punk, it's mainly the early stuff, and then I found my way into the second wave, sort of Dead Kennedys and No Effects and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think in regard to SickOnes, definitely like that 80s super DIY hardcore punk, where it was all about just doing it yourself. You didn't need any external money or an external people. You used your friends for the photos on any like promo shots or album artworks. Your graphic designer friends would do your CD covers. Your friends would put the shows on. You'd help out where you could, and it was just kind of this network of people making
The best
it
of
on their
punk,
own.
I think, the
Yeah.
DIY
Yeah, yeah,
aspect
yeah.
of it. Get
For
on
sure.
with it, do it.
Yeah.
Yes, fantastic. And Ben last.
Like,
but not
probably
least.
my biggest influence is probably Minor Threat and Ian Mackay, because Ian's God.
Yeah.
Fugazi.
Yeah.
That message.
Thank you, yes. What a great note to end on. So we're really looking forward to hearing SickOnes play here on Soundcheck, Visual Radio Arts. Stay tuned. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Alex.
Pleasure.